All right, everybody, how are you doing today, Veve fam? This is my afternoon show. I guess I'll be trying to do 1 to 2 shows a day if I can finagle it. Obviously, you're seeing me do it in my truck, so I don't have an office set up and stuff to be doing my YouTube videos because my office is just such a busy place. It's hard to actually get any videos done. But I want to thank you for joining me. My name is Crypto Corey. Nothing I say is financial advice. If you could, please click the like and the subscribe button if you want more content like this. We've got Black Panther coming out soon, and I'm pretty excited. This was the big one that everyone's been waiting on. This is the gem squeeze reason that everyone was speculating on, which I don't think that's the reason why the market's gone down as much as it has. So, looking at the state of the crypto markets themselves, Bitcoin looks like it might be about to enter into a bear market territory, which would mean we would probably drop somewhere below that $28,000 per Bitcoin mark. And I don't know if we'll go much lower than 28 to 25, but it's looking like, well, if we're going to be in an official bear market, we've got to make a lower low. And in order for us to make a lower low, we have to drop down below $28,000. So if that does happen, we are pretty much considered into a bear market. Then you'll probably have about a year after that before the next cycle of pumps happen in the crypto space, mostly to do with Bitcoin. But one thing I want to kind of talk about is video games, blockchain video gaming, metaverse, and crypto NFTs. So I'm not necessarily saying those things are like quote unquote crypto winter proof or anything, but I will say that I do think they're a little bit more resilient and don't necessarily have to fall in line with what's going on with Bitcoin. So we could see the market do normal. I don't necessarily think it's going to go skyrocket, but it'll probably perform very normally over the next few months. Now, if we get the MTL program finalized and rolled out and we're into a crypto winter, you will see a massive sudden sell-off, which will drop the prices probably from where they are now. I won't say half, but it'll drop it a good bit. So you'd ask, well, maybe should I sell now? I would probably say no. If you didn't sell during the peak a couple weeks ago, you should probably just hodl and just keep buying as the opportunities present themselves. A lot of people, they talk about the MTL is going to bring in new investors, and it will. It absolutely will, but not before it drops. Not before that first initial day or week happens, where everyone is like trying to figure out how to sell their stuff for the first time. That's when you'll see all that happen. But then once the word gets out that, hey, people are selling Secret Rare Spider-Man for blah, 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 and then they're cashing out of Veve, making all this money. So that's going to be the narrative that you'll end up hearing, is even though the profits have dropped down tremendously and then people cash out anyways, you're going to see, a feeding frenzy show up afterwards just because they're seeing all the profits people are actually gaining. Another thing, I kind of want to talk about is what's the reason for the drop when MTL comes. So a lot of people talk about how Veve not cashing out's a good thing and it should wait, and that way we can build up prices and this and that. Yeah, that's just a bunch of BS. We're seeing it already. When MTL's on its way, the prices drop dramatically. People are third parties selling out for the past few months. Some people were selling their Secret Rare Spider-Man third party for over $60,000 because he hit 100K once. It's just one of those things that I want to instill in you, that you pressurize a bottle, and then let's say like you pressurize a bottle and you open up that bottle, it's going to let out a little bit of pressure real quick. And that's not a big deal. But if you shake the can up, you shake the bottle up a lot, freak people out, get people third party selling out, you're not really helping people out with this or that, or, if stuff like that were to appear, right before MTL, that shook up bottle just explodes everywhere, and you're going to have the world's biggest drop in prices on these NFTs. I don't think these things are going to crash and fail. The Disney license is too big and too strong, I think, to have any of these things formally fail. But I do think that the next year, this year 2022, is going to be an opportunity to buy your positions for the next 5 years. And then the OMI token has dropped tremendously. I almost bought some this morning, but then I noticed that the blood diamond printed on Bitcoin, which typically means that we're heading in for a bear market. And if we are heading in for a huge drop again in the Bitcoin markets, I think that OMI token will follow suit, and we'll end up seeing a drop in the price. I'm not saying it'll go back down to 0.001 cent, but I do have a feeling it was sitting at like 0.005 cents right now. It could drop down to 0.003 or 0.0035. I'm not saying it won't drop down to 0.001. I mean, if it does, that's great, because I do plan on buying into the token, and I've been waiting for an opportunity to do that. And I'm actually, if I'm going to do it, I'm looking at it through swapping it directly through MetaMask. So we'll see how that turns out in the future, and I'll let you know, and we'll discuss it. But don't freak out. I mean, I keep saying that every video. This is a buy opportunity. So unless you're just in financial trouble, just hodl, buy later on when the prices dip even further. Try to get the drops, as much as you can, and good luck. Thank you for joining me. Again, nothing to say is financial advice, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good day, OMI homies.